Alright guys, so we are back here at a new year, and I have decided what we're focusing on. Three horses I don't know what I'm doing with yet because I don't know when I'm going to be able to retire them. I'd rather retire them sooner than later. And those three horses are Pink Gemstone, Honest Pegasus, and Irish Fleet. They're all essentially right at their peak, so they could be retired at any point this season. So I have to be patient. So I haven't really set any major goals for them. But the other horses, the other remaining four, we definitely are going to work with for the entire year. Blues Breeze, we're going to be working on getting him either a 4-year-old short or 4-year-old mid/long award on that path. And I think that's all I have for him as of now. I could add in some titles, but I'm going to wait to see how that plays out. For Free Aquarius, I'm just going to have her go for best 3-year-old filly of the year. So we're going to have to win as many races on that road as possible. Flying Cowboy, we're going to have him go for best 3-year-old colt. And two titles I want him to challenge for is either Mile Champ, which means we need to win 6 G1s with him at a distance of 8 furlongs, which I think he can clearly handle. Or we can try to win the Speed Prince, which means we'll have to win the Royal Cup, the Spring Mile, the Sprinters Cup, and the Mile Cup. All pretty easy grade 1s to win if you have the right horse. So I could be going with Speed Prince for him because I do think he's proving he's a very fast and strong horse. And the Crackle of Thunder, for him, we're going for potentially best 3-year-old colt as well. So between him and Flying Cowboy, whoever is available to run in that race and I think is going to give us the best chance at winning, that's who I'm going to put in the race. I won't play any ridiculous favoritism. Crackle Thunder will also be going for best 3-year-old colt, and we'll actually have him try to attempt the Sprint Champ title, which means we'll have to win 5 grade 1s this year at 7 furlongs or less. You can see his distance is 5 furlongs and higher, which means he's probably better suited at the shorter distances. I think winning 5 G1s at 7 or lower is very possible for us. So, like I said, it's going to be a busy year. We have a lot that I want to try to achieve, and hopefully we can get some of it done. Setting these goals doesn't mean we're going to win every one of those titles. Now I did set the goal to win the GWS for turf, dirt, and whatever the last one is. Still could be possible, depending. But I just set that goal because the other one was too unrealistic. It's like I'd rather at least try to hit that goal, even if that's going to be more challenging than trying to win 30 G1s in a year. I don't know if I've ever done that. So, and we don't even have horses for that yet. We're still not at that point in year 26 in the game. So, I think trying to win the 3 categories of the GWS is much more attainable for a jockey goal. In fact, I'll probably just continue to set that as a goal if it continues to give me that same goal until I beat it. For Aquarius, though, she's up in a G3, expected to finish 5th. She's running against the Colts. It would probably be better for me to run her against the fillies most of her 3-year-old season because it's going to be easier for her to win those races. And we could still get her best filly of the year. Because that's really about all she can get. I don't know if she's capable of getting any of the other titles. Of course, I'll try, but I don't think that's really attainable for her as of yet. I think best 3-year-old filly is the smartest thing to focus on. Now, I wonder, when your horses get awards, there's no history of that in this game. Does it really mean anything? Because nothing, there's no stat, there's no book you can look at, I think. It just, the awards happen and then that's it. When you go on your horse's profile, the only things that you could look at are their titles, right? I don't even think their awards pop up. So I'm just wondering, do the awards really mean a lot? You know what I mean? Do they actually mean anything? Because if they just disappear after you get them, then what's really the purpose? What's the... I mean, I would have to think it definitely helps for breeding in some light, right? Has to help in some way. She gets spurt here, Free Aquarius. She's got a really good run. Really, really, really good run. We're going to be challenging this one horse. I mean, the 10 horse up front may be the favorite. The Free Aquarius is clear. And we're not going to catch the 10 in time, but she has a great... Wait. Oh, wow. 10 just got lucky. 10 just got lucky. But great run there, because we were supposed to finish 5th. She finishes 2nd. Best speed, direct victory, and head-to-head. Very tough filly we got there in Free Aquarius, so I like that. Again, looking at the titles here on my spreadsheet, I mean... All-rounder win 1 turf race, 8 furlongs or less, 8.5, 12 or more. We can win... All-rounder seems plausible, but I still don't know her distance. She doesn't have stamina to run 12 furlongs, does she? No, not you. She's B ranked already. She's moving up quite well. I swear she just jumped from D to B that quickly. She has 47 stamina, so yeah, there's not really a suitable title I can go for with her. Best 3-year-old filly, I think, is, like I said, ideal. And we'll just try to just capitalize on that. And I think the first race for best 3-year-old filly is not going to happen until the Cherry Cup, so she's still got some time to stack some G3 and G2 wins. Alright. But yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do. There's still a lot I need to achieve in this game, looking at all these titles, and like I still don't really have horses for half of these titles yet. So I need to take breeding much more seriously. Flying Cowboy, he's up in this G3 though. Not the favorite. Desert Derby is. It's a little bit of an agitating thing. We're carrying a little bit of a handicap. Winner place. Still don't know his max distance. Still don't know his speed or stamina. Hopefully after this race, if we can win this one, most importantly, that'll suit us. Now let's see. The favorite. Favorite hopefully will be running closer towards the front. I say ground with Flying Cowboy. We run him down in the stretch. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea to me. So let's see. Okay. We're off, and as usual, we're going to hold him back. And I know he's going to be better at the shorter distances. We are running him 2 furlongs longer. I would prefer to keep him away from like 10 furlongs until I know his actual distance. But I mean, the fact that we can still finish second, it still proves that we could still have a chance to win this. We just got to catch Desert Derby, who is right there. Saving some ground. I mean, we're not too far behind. I want to stay off the rough, so I'm going to keep Flying Cowboy on this outside trip. Could care less about what the game says. We get a 7 anyway, so we're in ideal positioning here for Flying Cowboy. Now he's going to want to fly down this backstretch. I'll let him get a little bit of speed, but the second I feel like he's going to start going too crazy, which is about now, hold him back. Hold him back just a little bit, because we do still need to catch this field. Just don't want him burning himself out in the process of trying to do so. This is pretty good. Probably going to have to run him even more to the outside, because you know how these horses are going to swing. 2 7s, though, it's good. And we're in really good positioning here with Flying Cowboy. We're still going to move him out even more. We have plenty of space. Wide run here. Wide run with the Cowboy. Now let's see how he digs in. No last corner leader, but we should tap into his ability, hopefully. He's looking really good. Looking really good. Favorite is beat. Desert Derby is not in this contest. He's reeling, though. Desert Derby's reeling last minute, but we're just going to hold off a Flying Cowboy. Holy cow, that got scary at the end. Didn't really know what was happening, but we get another win. That's like his 6th win in a row. Flying Cowboy is on an absolute flying roll. Continues to win. Very good win for Flying Cowboy. Alright guys, so we're back. Apologize about that. Just ran with Flying Cowboy. They want him in a G2. Now, I am going for... We need some G1 wins. Now, what's the first one he can get? Best 3-year-old colt. On that path, Azalea Cup, Young Mile Cup. Is there anything closer? Royal Cup is in March. Now, the Royal Cup is not actually on path for 3-year-old colt or filly. But as far as the titles are concerned, it is there for Speed Prince. So, and it's 4 years old and up. Okay, we can't even do that. So, it's going to be hard. I wonder what G1s we can even run him in. 6 furlongs? Could he handle that? 6 furlongs in Sydney. Now, this wouldn't help Flying Cowboy. None of this race wouldn't matter for him. But for Crackle Thunder could run in that race. But I think he's already in a race right now. Yeah. So maybe I can get Crackle Thunder in that G1. So for Flying Cowboy, my only option really is this grade 2. I don't think there's a grade 1. It could run him in the Azalea Cup. His health is pretty good. I think I can run him in this grade 2. There's really nothing else suitable for him between now and then anyways. Top 3 go to the Azalea Cup. That'll at least put Flying Cowboy on path for 3-year-old colt. So that's actually perfect. So we might as well save him for that. At the minimum, I still would like to try to get a title for him, but it may be a little bit more tricky. But the Azalea Cup is over 8 furlongs. So winning that could put him on path for Mile Champ. So we'll have to do that and roll with it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into a race. Irish Fleet, she's up in a grade 2, 11 furlongs, we have to win her place. Let's just kind of get to it. I think she did well enough last year. I'm kind of ready to retire her, but again, the game is not allowing me to because her bar is not quite dipped yet. So, Regal Soul, who, considering breeding her with, actually. But we'll see. Really have no idea what I'm doing for breeding this year. If I can retire Pink Gemstone, I'm definitely doing Pink Gemstone and King B. We've been planning for that. Everybody else, I have no idea. I'm definitely going to look and see what I'm trying to get. Stamina is very important right now. And probably some other things I have to look at on my spreadsheets and really think about. But stamina is like my #1 priority right now. Because I know for a lot of those tougher races and those tougher titles, if we don't have horses with good stamina, it's going to be hard to get it done. Especially any of the longer distance titles or awards or races. Like, I'm not even in a position. I don't have a horse in a position to even win those right now. And we don't have any dirt horses. We've been dirt heavy on this channel for so long, and now the dirt horses are gone. We have all turf horses. So we're going to have to get back to dirt horse racing, which I think will come from Onyx Prince. I think Onyx Prince will give us that because Great Bolero was a dirt horse himself. So Onyx Prince should start to give us dirt horses back, hopefully. Because I don't think any of our broodmares right now are dirt horses either. Suave Buster, Night Breeze, and Lee's Gold. I swear they're all turf. So I have to hope that the foals end up just having dirt horse flexibility. Because Onyx Prince is the only savior for that. Everybody else is turf territory from my understanding. So Irish Fleet, she's still clear. Still clear. Still clear. Still clear. Literally by a country mile. Now, this should be a really simple and easy win for her. And it's going to be. 3 is still going to try to challenge at the last minute. That's fine. Challenge rejected. I just want to retire Irish Fleet. I bought her for the sole purpose of her stamina and seeing that she had a quick growth spurt. Because we really haven't had horses with good stamina in this series. Not really. We may have had a couple that I probably lost, but they were still tricky to work with, so that was kind of null and void anyways. Good win for Fleet. So good win there for Fleet. Good win. Turner. I mean, if you're giving me a horse, bro, I can't say no. But, like, I would just rather not do anything with you, Turner. You just kind of annoy me, man. Flying Cowboy is A-ranked. He is developing quite nicely, isn't he? 78 temper. Very mild-mannered boy he is. And, yeah, he's developing really nicely. I'm interested in his growth spurt. We just raced on Fleets. Can I retire her yet? No. I swear she's still developing. She's at her peak right now. She's eventually going to peak before this season is over. So what do I do with her? 10 to 14 for Irish Fleet. I still could try a title for her. I'd like to... I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to retire her before breeding. So we can still try maybe mid-champ or long-champ with her. She has a distance. We can try Lawn Champ. It's winning 5 G1s at 12 furlongs or more. It's not a whole lot of those races in the game to begin with. But we certainly have a chance. You know what? I might be able to retire her in April, so I'm just going to, like, have her do a race in... Can we even run in this open? We could. We'll have a handicap. We can run her in this grade 2. We'll set her up for that race. That way, if I can retire her before then, I'll just go ahead and retire her, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so... Like I said, we're going to get to breeding here before this episode is over. You know what? I like you. But I'm going to have to reject the challenge as I reject everybody's challenge because it doesn't actually help me attain my goals. You guys are trying to throw me off my path. You will not distract me from attaining Gallop Racer glory and Gallop Racer greatness. I'm just... sorry to just cut it to you like that. It's not going to happen. Crackle Thunder's up. 7 furlongs. Open race. We should win. That's really all there is to it, right? Temper sucks. I figured that before it was revealed to us. It's just confirmed now. Way worse temper rating than his brother. I feel like King B was more of like their father. And Crackle Thunder's definitely more like his mother and B. I like that the game can actually differentiate the horses and their stats and their abilities. More so their stats from the parents. Like, just breeding the same pair isn't always going to give you the same statted horse, you know what I mean? Like, clearly King B was much more like his father, hence why he was easier to run with, and his domination. Crackle of Thunder clearly has his mother's speed, but gosh, he has his mother's temper. He's bothered by, like, the smallest things all the time. But if I can continue to win with him, that's really what's important. So it's not like that's a deal breaker, but I am a little bit worried about his long-term future because all it's going to take is just one bad race of him being in a bad mood, and then boom, I could potentially lose him. You know what I mean? That's all it would really take.
They're in the home stretch. Show your guts.
No whip yet. I know the 2 is trying to roll with us. Come on, Crackle. Reject the threat. Turner's trying. That 2, no way. Battle the 2 away. The 2 is really battling here. Come on, Thunder. Pull away, man. We won that head-to-head, but is the game going to rob me? I really took that horse lightly, and Turner stayed with us the whole time, but Crackle of Thunder gets it done as he should. See, that's what I mean. Now, granted, that was probably my fault for that race being close, but still, I never had to worry about those type of races with King B a lot of times. Not really. Over speed, yeah, Spurt was double S, but still. It's a little concerning for Thunder, but we'll take it. It's another win. Good win for Thunder. So let's see what we got here. Good win. Fleet, when can I retire you? Not yet. Crackle gets another win. He moves up to B rank with that W. 4 wins for him. 5 starts, 4 wins. Just no grade 1s yet. We're not in that territory. Now, what I'm going for with him is Sprint Champ. So a G1 would be nice. Zelia Cup is for the other boy. Can he run in anything? He can run in Australia. So that's going to be a good test for Crackle. A really tough, good test. I hate that those special G1s give so crap money in this game. It's unfreaking believable. You win nothing. 1,000 for winning. You can participate in a G2 and get paid 6K, 10K sometimes. What is the point? I know the point, but still, like, it's so stupid, man. It really is. Okay, everybody's good to go. No races this month? No races in February. We're all stacked for March and April, so I can skip this entire month. No, I do have a race. Who's racing today? Oh, Aquarius. Okay, don't know how I missed that. Irish Fleet, can I retire you yet? I need to stop checking every week. I'll have to check every month. Okay. So earn a grade 3 with free Aquarius. She's expected to finish 4th. Know what we need to do. Top 5 goal with her. More of her stats are unlocked. Still don't know her distance. Kind of annoying. She's very average. Statistically speaking, very average. Nothing in the 70s yet. Maybe her speed, maybe her staying. Her heart is close. Her braking could be close. But she's very average. So I'm curious about her growth type. Is she going to peak fast just with those type of stats? Lose Breeze with the record. Here we go.
And they're off.
Good start here for Aquarius. She settles in nicely. We're supposed to finish 4th today, but I think a win is definitely on plate here. Whether we eat the win and take it is the question, but it's certainly on the plate for sure. It's on the menu. It's on the menu, it's on our plate. Whether we eat it or not is really up to us. I may just decide, you know what, don't really want that win. We'll settle for a 4th. Is that the goal? Of course not. I'm just saying if we come in 4th, that'll be my rationale for it. So, make sure recordings are still good.
They are midway down.
Feels like I've been recording so much longer. I swear it's only been about an hour and a half for this episode so far.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Good positioning here with Aquarius. Okay, she's good. She's in good striking distance here. Let's get her around this corner. Good run here for free Aquarius. Don't want to go under the whip yet because I think we still have it. She's still clear. She's still clear. Couple taps of the whip now just to keep her ahead. Half a furlong left to go. Free Aquarius is going to get this win done. 4th position, expected to finish 4th. We finished 4th. Or finished 1st, excuse me. Good win for free Aquarius. Really good win for her. Good grade 3 win. We'll take it. I mean, why would we complain about a win like that? Good win. Very good win. Okay. Free Aquarius moves up to A as well. They're really jumping. 77 speed and 73 staying. What'd I literally say? Like, I just said it. Like, I figured she had those stats in the 70s. Outside of that, she's pretty average. She's got 2 wins. No G1s yet. She's doing fine. She's not doing as good as Cowboy and Crackle. But she's up there, for sure. She's consistent. She's been pretty consistent. So, Spurt and Grit. We'll continue to work with her. I want her in this Apricot. Top 3 go to Cherry Cup. That's on her path to 3-year-old filly, so that's fine. And I think that's all we really got, so let's go forward. New fillies, new colts are born, or will be, right? Last Crow, Mother Aunt B, Lucky Runner, Mother Suave Buster. Last Crow from Desert Diver and Aunt B. This is another sibling, the sibling of Crackle Thunder. 3 siblings from Desert Diver and Aunt B, except this time she is a filly. I think I have time to change the name, don't I? So I'm not going to do it now. And then we have Lucky Runner from It's a Ghost out of Suave Buster. So I still do have a gray, which is fantastic, considering we just retired It's a Ghost. So this should be interesting. He should have good abilities, at least. Last Corner Leader and potentially Stretch Burst. Like I said, we'll change those names at a different time, but beautiful looking gray there. I'm so happy about that. And then another offspring of Desert Diver and Aunt B, a 3rd sibling. We have 2 brothers and a sister here. Crackle Thunder, King B are brothers. Last Crow, their newest born sister. And we'll change those names at a later time, so really excited for that. Awesome. All right, let's do a quick save. We made some good progress here. But my goodness, man. Really excited. Another Desert Diver and Aunt B foal. Hopefully without the temper of Aunt B. I don't want a foal with bad temper. But again, really excited for what we can potentially get there. So, let's see if I can retire anybody yet. Irish Fleet, can you go? No, you still are running ready. I can retire Pink Gemstone, and I will, finally, because I want to make sure I get her in for this year's breeding. And to be honest, Aunt B is getting up there in age. I don't want that temper. Irish Fleet, what's her temper rating? 51, it's a lot better than Aunt B's. Suave Buster, she's giving us horses with pretty good abilities and good leg type, so I really don't want to get rid of her yet. I would definitely rather retire Aunt B. So, second I can retire Irish Fleet, I will be replacing Aunt B. And hopefully it'll be by the end of this month. So, breeding is going to be amazing in this episode. Wish I could live stream. Honest Pegasus I can also retire as well. Wow. Now, who is I going to retire? I can't retire him for anybody yet. Because I'm still using... I mean, Western Tiger, I've used him for a while. I know retiring... Getting rid of him would eventually, you know, we would kind of be back down to having mediocre sires, but, I mean, who do I still have with Western Tiger right now? Flying Cowboy, right? Flying Cowboy is from Western Tiger. I still need to try King B and Onyx Prince. Regal Soul I literally just retired, so, Honest Pegasus, I mean, he's from Western Tiger and Aunt B. He won 2 G1s, 7 races. So far, no titles. 6 stats in the 70s. Has Last Corner Leader and some other unknown ability. He has really good stats, though. But compared to Western Tiger, I just don't remember. That's the problem. And Western Tiger did win a title, so he's still technically going to be the better horse to use for breeding. So as much as I like Honest Pegasus, I mean, what are we really carrying over that would be worth replacing his father for? You know what I mean? Like, what does Honest Pegasus have that would make him worth replacing Aunt B? Or Western Tiger, excuse me. All his good stats he gets from both of his parents. I don't think he has anything that's amazing. And he has Last Corner Leader. I guess that's nice. Because Western Tiger, does he have that? Does Western... I don't remember if he has that ability. You see, that ability alone, because I'm sick of breeding these great sires with no abilities, I would replace Western Tiger on the notion of him not having an ability. Okay, Western Tiger does have Last Corner Leader. So yeah, like I said, as Honest Pegasus, he wasn't as good as his father, unfortunately. Hasn't been as good. He's done well. He's won 2 G1s. But he has not bested Western Tiger, his father, so I don't think using him for breeding would be worth it. Not now. I thought that's what I was going to do, but I don't really want to replace Western Tiger. We could still get some very interesting foals from Western Tiger. Desert Diver has obviously been great in his own right. Desert Diver produced King B. But I think Western Tiger with Flying... What we're getting with Flying Cowboy right now, I really like. I really like it. So that's why, of course, Desert Diver's gone. But we have plenty of his foals still around. Most of them colts. So we can keep Desert Diver's pedigree alive with King B and Crackle Thunder. But Western Tiger, all he has left is Flying Cowboy and Honest Pegasus. But again, because Honest... Yeah, I just don't think Honest Pegasus achieved as much as Western Tiger. So replacing him, I don't think would be smart. Blues Breeze is up into G2. Winner place. I think top 3 go on to some cup. I don't remember, but let's get it done. Western Tiger with the record here. Topic of conversation today. But like I said, Honest Pegasus hasn't achieved as much. And I don't think there's anything differently I'm getting from him that Western Tiger doesn't already have. Like any of the good stats Honest Pegasus has, he inherited most of that from Western Tiger and Ant B, but mainly Western Tiger. So, with that being said, only 2 G1 wins, no titles. I don't think there's really a point to retire Pegasus now. I think I can continue to race him. If we have a bad performance eventually and the game takes him away, it is what it is, because again, I don't think he just has anything worth using for retiring at this point. For breeding, I should say, at this point. He has nothing really that makes it worthwhile, especially since we're limited on spots. We have to be careful. So I'll just continue to race him, I guess. And eventually, if a spot clears up, if we get the extra 2 slots, which I'm still trying to achieve. Forgot what else we have to do this year. I need to look back into that. I don't even remember if I wrote it in my notes. Yeah, I didn't even write it in my notes, but I need to expand my breeding barn. We only have 2 freaking... I mean, we only have 4 stalls for all horses. I need at least 6. 6 will allow us to do way more breeding.
2 furlongs to go. Show your
Way more. Blues Breeze is a strong horse, man. Still a very, very strong horse. I know he doesn't get a lot of attention, but he's still a very, very good horse in this game if you run him right. So yeah, Honest Pegasus made the decision. I'll keep running him until I can't. Until I have time to retire him, time and space, or the game takes him away. Because he's been good, but just it's not worth retiring him over any of the current studs I have. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, good win there. Good win there for Blues Breeze. And I'll expend on that. I have it somewhere in my notes. Let me see. To expend our breeding stables. Extending the barn, essentially. There's something else I have to win that I haven't won yet. And for whatever reason, even most of the forums, like, it doesn't really tell you. But I know, obviously, you can unlock it. It's just, I don't know why it's, like, in code. Yeah, we probably still need a couple of things we have to get in the catalog for sure. Okay, we're good. Getting to breeding here soon. Fleet still can't retire. Blues Breeze. No, he's on path for 4-year-old mid. No titles. Short or mid. So, not going to run him in the short. Could run him King Cup Autumn. Is that the next G1 he can do? King Cup Spring. Does he have the stamina to run 16 furlongs? No way, right? What's his stamina? 59. And he's 7 to 10. That 16 furlong would be a killer. Why would I do that? Yeah, I mean, there's some G2s I can run him in. Because there isn't a good G1 to run him in anytime soon. So I'm going to have to run him in a G2 until the great ones pop up. So this miler, you can't run in that. We're already in there with somebody. Let's see. Just looking at my spreadsheet, sorry. Okay, I think in the 3rd week, this is a good one. It's all we can really do with him. It still counts for 4-year-old path. It's not as exciting, but winning those races still counts. So like I said, without his Pegasus, man, I'm just going to continue to run him because I don't think he's worth retiring over the current studs we have. So we're pretty much almost at the end of this episode. A couple more races, some breeding, and then we'll be done here for 2004. Probably continue to play this series, honestly. So I'm kind of waiting for everybody to get caught up in 2003 for us to do the challenge. By the way, I highly doubt I'm going to win that challenge. I think some of you guys are better at the game than I am. I don't expect to win it, but just participating in that challenge with you guys, and who knows, maybe I'll end up getting there somehow, would be fun. But I really enjoy 2003, so I don't necessarily want to rush my playthrough of that game. So I'm a little bit conflicted. Like, I definitely want to participate. I've said I have, but I don't want to rush that playthrough because I really want to enjoy that game. So I guess I'm still a little bit on the fence, like a toe hanging on the fence, just because I'm like, I don't want to rush through that series. I think that's a really fun game to play. And I suppose, like, even doing the challenge doesn't mean you stop playing the game once you get there. But I think the challenge encompasses that you have to play the game a fast way. And I don't really want to do that, I suppose. Granted, I think it's still going to take all of us quite a while to probably get to happy playing anyways. But I don't necessarily want to rush through my playthrough. You know? Not me personally, but... like I said, I'm indecisive. I probably still will do it, even if I go at my own pace. That's the thing as well. Since I play so many games, I wouldn't want to hold that series up because of my upload schedule. So I guess I'd never really... I initially thought about it, I'm like, that sounds super fun, yes. But at the same time, it could interfere with how I upload things on this channel. And I don't necessarily want to ruin that, so... yeah, I'm not sure if it would be the best idea for me to participate based off of those factors. Okay, so really easy ride there for Free Aquarius. No whip action needed yet. The 13 and the 12 are going to stay with us. The 2 is making some action, late movements here, but I think we're fine. A couple of taps here at the end just to make sure. Easy win there for Free Aquarius. Good stuff. She is on to the Cherry Cup, I believe, for 3-year-old filly. She's on to the Cherry Cup. Good win. Let's keep it up. Easy G2 win. Course loss. Who cares? We get the dub. So that's my only hesitation about participating in the challenge. I'm doing a lot more on this channel than everybody else. So in terms of just my upload schedule and having to upload this when I can, I just don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to mess up what I'm doing for the channel, and I also don't want to mess up the challenge for you guys, is what I'm trying to say. So it might not be the best idea for me to actually participate in it because, again, I just feel like maybe the logistics of trying to do that all accordingly with our schedules and timing, I feel like that could actually prove to be a little bit more challenging. And yeah, I don't want to mess anything up for anybody else as well. So as much as I would love to do it, I just feel like it could create problems that I couldn't be consistent with, or at least problems that would cause some sort of logistical issue with the different series I'm doing on this channel, and then having to remind myself, oh, I need to play 2003 at this time for the series, for the challenges, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm in the midst of playing another game, I don't want to have to, like, kind of interrupt that for 2003. I don't think that'd be a good flow on my channel personally. I think everybody else's channels is different, but I think for my channel, that would kind of mess up the flow of how I record my videos. You'll see some back and forth, but usually I'm not just starting a new game for one episode. Like, I won't play just one episode of 2003 and then go away for weeks. I won't just play one episode of 2004. I always do a couple. So, Flying Cowboy, we're up here in a grade 2. Easy target, easy goal. Let's get it done. So yeah, I think it's probably best I stay out of the series. I think it would probably just create too many complications for the channel. And then, like I said, I don't want to hold the series up as well. I don't want to hold the challenge up. So I think I'll be a spectator, to be honest. I think that'll be fun to see which one of you guys get there first. I really wanted to, but after I did some thinking and I considered what I'm trying to do for the channel this summer, a lot of planning going into my upload schedule for the next 5 months, really, and growth on the channel, most importantly. It's been a bit stuck. I think I need to do a little bit more. So with all that being said, yeah, I just don't think it would be best, actually, when I think about it, to participate in the series. I think it'll cause too many complications for me personally, and I think it just would also do that for you guys as well. And of course, that's the last thing I want to do. So I think I'll continue to watch. I think that's the best thing for me to do. And again, if I was only playing a couple of games on the channel, I think that would work. But I'm playing essentially all the Gallop racers except for 2006. And I'm playing Champion Horse Racing and Pocket Stables and Horse Racing Manager 2 and Starter's Orders. I mean, I'm playing almost 10 different horse racing games on the channel. So I think it's a lot. It would be a lot harder for me to really just plan everything around that challenge for 2003. So I think the best thing for me to do is just to keep things where they're at. Now let's see how Flying Cowboy battles. I want to see how he battles in deep stretch. He keeps his head down and he blows past this field. That's a great thing to see. Flying Cowboy is... I'm dialed in with him. I've been dialed in since our practice sessions in the last episode. I'm dialed in with him. And I'm going... Out of all the originals created horses, I should say, we have now, I definitely feel he has the most potential for, like, great things. Like, I think he has great Bolero potential, King Bee potential, but better than both of those. I know these are just G2s, but he also won a G1 pretty handedly. I think Flying Cowboy could be the next best thing for us. Hopefully Hall of Fame. I would love to get a created horse here into the Hall of Fame. We're getting there. Crackle Thunder. He's not expected to do well here today in this G1 in Sydney. So he's not G1 ready yet, or this is just too tough of a race for him. We're supposed to finish 11th, so anything better than that will get us over the hill. Yeah, I wonder why. It's a short race. It's on the turf. 11th. That means he's really outclassed by this field. So I wonder if that just means he's still growing? And he is. Okay, fair enough, but still a little bit concerning.
The horses are on the track.
So here we go. Let's see what we can do here for Crackle Thunder. His first G1. Good start. But we have a really terrible draw here, so I'm going to have to make sure I get him to the front and get him clear. And he's clear. Still running too fast, though. He has a temper as well. I mean, bad draw. Like, I had to get him to the front like that. I didn't have a choice. If he didn't need to lead, it wouldn't matter, but... And he's a horse that wants to be in front like that. I literally have, like, no option but to just send him to the front. He's still out in front. 11th is our best that we're supposed to do, huh? Okay.
2 furlongs to go.
So let's see. He's holding on, but the field is coming. Field is definitely coming. We're going to move out here. Come on, Crackle. Finish strong, man. Finish strong. His first G1. He's supposed to finish 11th. Stretch burst. He kicks back in. And I think we're going to finish 7th? No, 6th. It's not bad. We're supposed to finish 11th. That's really not bad. He definitely withered away. I don't know what happened. He lost his focus for sure. Still, good result. Good stuff there. So Crackle Thunder. 81 speed. I figured he was really fast. Still don't know what that stamina is. 5 to 10. Finally have his distances revealed. Stretch Burst, Southpaw. Good stuff. Most of his important abilities. Flying Cowboy, 65 stamina. Not terrible. So Crackle, 5 to 10. He's pretty flexible. We can run him in the Young Mile Cup, and that would put him on path for... How long is this race? 8 furlongs, so not Sprint Champ. But Young Mile Cup? It's not in any of these titles, necessarily. I mean, it would be Mile Champ, basically, for Crackle Thunder. But since he's a 3-year-old colt, still on that path. Is this a race he's supposed to run in? And it is. So winning this Young Mile would be a big deal for him. So most importantly, we're almost at the best part. Flying Cowboy. They want him in Azalea Cup. I think that's what we were doing anyway, so he's right on target. And everybody's all good. Irish Fleet still can't retire her yet. How disappointing. Maybe in April I can. And Honest Pegasus, he is not happy, but I mean, I don't really think he's worth retiring. So to breeding we go. And this is where I'm going to have to really take my time here. So we can essentially do 4. So Pink Gemstone, the game wants Pink Gemstone and Lee's Gold both to breed with Regal Soul. I get it. But I want to do something different, maybe. So Lee's Gold and Pink Gemstone. Well, I'm doing Pink Gemstone and King B. We already said we were doing that for surely. No complaints about this matchup. Okay. And then Lee's Gold. Let's see. What do I want to breed her for? Now, her stamina is B. I would like a horse with much better stamina. Now, Regal Soul, A stamina, which is good. Western Tiger, S stamina? Really? Why do I feel like our originals from Western Tiger haven't actually had great stamina? So Lee's Gold, Western Tiger. Honestly, that might be the best to do right off the bat. I mean, what does Regal Soul really have to offer? He just has Front Runner. I'm going to do Lee's Gold and Western Tiger. For sure. I think that's a good pairing. And then we still have 2 more. Onyx Prince. Aunt B and Onyx Prince? What would that be? Regal Soul is the last one. I could do Regal Soul and Suave Buster. Onyx Prince, what do you have? Good abilities. Bad temper rating. Aunt B's temper is E. So if I bred her with Regal Soul, C ranked, I mean, temper is still going to be the same for both of them, is it not? So we'll have to sacrifice that regardless. I mean, do I want any more horses from Aunt B, despite how good she is? She has great speed. She's getting up there, but that temper, Stretch Burst and Spurt. I mean, yeah, I should breed her. I'm deciding what to do with Suave. Suave, Buster, and Onyx Prince? Much better temper rating here with Suave. And of course, she has that really good leg type. Her and Onyx Prince, great leg type, great abilities. Could be a really, really strong quality horse. And then I would do Regal Soul and Aunt B. That's going to be a hit or miss. So this is what I'm doing. And then Aunt B and Regal Soul, I figure is the best. We should get a really fast horse. What was Aunt B's stamina? C rank stamina for her. A rank stamina for Regal Soul. Average horse. Just to see what Regal Soul is going to be like. Onyx Prince, like I said, I think I'm going to use once anyway. So I will eventually be retiring him. Unless I feel like Onyx Prince is giving us some really good foals. Because he does have 3 great abilities. So I might need to do more with Onyx Prince. Have we done Onyx Prince and Aunt B yet? And Mr. Mascot doesn't think Regal Soul and Aunt B are compatible. I might do 2 with Onyx Prince, to be honest. I could do King... We already did King B. I mean, we wouldn't do King B and Aunt B anyways. I mean, that would definitely mess things up. Western Tiger and Aunt B we've already did. I'm going to do 2 with Onyx Prince, actually. Seem much more compatible, so we'll do it. So we're going to have Onyx Prince sire 2 foals this year with Aunt B and Suave Buster to keep that great Bolero pedigree going. Lee's Gold and Western Tiger should produce something massive. And Pink Gemstone and King B should also give us something really good. So we really... These two for sure, Lee's Gold, Western Tiger, Pink Gemstone, King B. Both of these should give us really strong foals. Suave Buster and Onyx Prince should give us a really consistent and tough horse. We're going to have 4 abilities, 3 at minimum. Aunt B could be a hit or miss. I'm hoping Onyx Prince may even out that temper. But again, we'll get an Aunt B capable horse with her speed and hopefully 3 abilities. So I think this is the way to go. Regal Soul, I was thinking about using him, but then when I've really thought about it, looked at everything, I'm like, you know what? I want 2 more foals from Onyx Prince. We really haven't had anything with him, which keeps Great Bolero's pedigree alive, and we'll keep rolling from there. So Onyx Prince and Aunt B didn't conceive. Aunt B, excuse me, if I could speak right, she's done. Everybody else conceived, which is most important. I'm kind of done with the Aunt B foals. We have like 4 horses on track right now, or at least 3 on track from her. Maybe 4. So the fact that Aunt B and Onyx Prince didn't conceive, that's actually not a problem. I think she's done well enough for us anyways. We'll retire her and make way for Pink or Irish Fleet. Now I'm going to save right quick and see if we can retire Irish Fleet. If not, we'll keep her around, but I think it's about time Aunt B goes. We've gotten plenty of foals from her. That temper has kind of started to bite us in the butt a little bit. Kind of sick of dealing with that. So I think it's about time we actually do go ahead and retire Aunt B from breeding. All right. So good episode, I think. Productive for sure. We're just now, next episode is actually where we're going to be getting to our titles. I thought we were going to get there today, but obviously not. Next episode, the title and award roadmap hunt starts. Irish Fleet, can I retire you yet? No! And like her power has definitely dropped. She's on the decline. I swear it's going to be like it's going to be after breeding season. She's won 4 G1s. I mean, it would be nice if I could retire her now, but I can't use her for breeding yet, right? Honest Pegasus, like I said, I'll keep him around. But these 3 newer ones are developing quite nicely. They really are. Like I said, we have Aunt B still around in these newer foals that hopefully we can keep all of them for breeding. So definitely about time we retired Aunt B. Didn't realize she's 11 already. We really had her that long? Because we had her when she was, what, 2 or 3? So that was like year 18 or 19. That feels like... I felt like I just recently had Aunt B. I cannot believe... I mean, we've really been behind on the broodmare side of things. We've been consistent retiring good colts or good, good colts as studs every year, essentially. But the broodmares have been awful. Colts that turned into studs. We've always been very consistent with that. But the fillies, like we've lost so many fillies. I always lose my fillies. She's 11. She's done well enough, but that temper sucks. That E is gross. Aunt B, you've done well for us. I appreciate you. You've given us some fast horses, some great horses. And you've done well. But we need to make some space for Irish Fleet here. And that's what we got. So that'll do it for today's episode. We'll have two new 2-year-olds. That's how you know it's time for me to stop recording, when I'm just saying just ridiculous nonsense. So 2-year-olds would actually be on track. We've gotten a lot from Aunt B, like a lot. I'm actually surprised I didn't retire her sooner. Keep going to the wrong area. Now, who am I looking for this year? Sharp Charm only has 2 wins. Free Aquarius is already at 3 from the Zawa, so that's good. Sheba. Honest Pegasus has 7. Flying Cowboy 7. Wow, they are really killing it. The fact that Flying Cowboy has effectively won 6 races in his first year, and he's already at 7, and he's not even halfway to 3 years old, is pretty incredible. Fiery Dancer. She's the new one, right? And she is from Sedate Ruler and Aunt B. She could be a big miss. Like I said, I'm not even going to get my hopes up with Fiery Dancer. But Sheba has her. She won't cost that much, which will be nice. Crackle Thunder is from Rivera. 4 wins out of 6 starts. He's going along well. Franck doesn't have anybody, thankfully. Silver will never have anybody. Pink doesn't. And Parks has Chasing Hearts. So 2 fillies making their debut this year. And Chasing Hearts is from Arctic Crop out of Suave Buster. She could be really strong. She could be really, really strong. Clear Pluto. We lost out on her. She won the Osaka... No, we won the Osaka Derby with Clear Pluto. Forgot. The game took her away from me. She hasn't won since. Zodiac Queen has 5 wins, actually. Wow. 1 G1 for Zodiac Queen. That's... And Harris is her jockey. Well, safe to say, don't know if she would have been any use to us. She comes from Onyx Prince. No, Arctic Crop and Night Breeze. Wow. Alright, just want to double check all that. Appreciate you guys' support on the channel. As always, until next time, Horse Racing Gamer signing out. Hope you have a great and fantastic day. I shall see you all later. And goodbye.